Generic greetings and welcome to Construction plus Prison-Arcitect plus Low Risk episode 15. So, in the last episode I was constructing, windows. I put some windows in on the cells. I was also building the security station as well as plumbing other things in. Now, my workmen had some priority issues. I think we'll call it priority issues because things that are generally classed as high priority were sort of put on the back burner, or in a lot of cases they just didn't even bother doing it. And things that would be classed as low priority, they thought that was the fastest. That was the thing they really needed to do, and they would drop everything. Literally, they drop everything. They actually left a couple of boxes here with CCTV cameras just lying in the middle of this pathway. I mean, because they were that desperate to put in windows. They were that desperate to knock a hole in a cell, then put bars across, while Eric over here, the dedicated guard Eric, who's been there for like 3 days, staring at nothing because they hadn't bothered putting the CCTV monitors in. Oh no, that's unfair. They'd put one in, but they hadn't actually wired it up. There wasn't any electricity going into it, so it wasn't powered. So, they thought that was okay. There'd be no CCTV monitors and cameras and knocking holes in walls. So apparently, I've fired all them. They're all gone. We do have new workmen now. There they are. They're exactly the same as the old workmen. I've probably hired the same guys back, but nonetheless, we have a new set of workmen that hopefully, do what I tell them to do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've advanced a little bit ahead. As you can see, we have this building here. I did ask in previous episodes what you want to do building-wise. Do you want to have one big one, or do you want to have a couple of two slightly larger ones? But the way we've seemed to have gone with it, because there was only a couple of suggestions on which way we do it, is have three. So we're going to have one there, and one there. Now, the problem with this is it's not going to be even. Like, these are identical. These three are completely identical, which is great. But this one, it's going to be different to this one, and that one's going to be different to this one, and as well as that one as well. So they're all going to be different, which is, not how I planned it originally, but, has anything ever gone to plan in these series? No. But anyway, I've took the liberty of building it first because it doesn't half lag out when you try to build it. And also, I've also put in the utilities, so we can see here we've got water going up here and along, and also the electrical cable as well. I've got two power stations. We've got our original green one here, which is powering the admin block, the kitchen and dining area, and then it's going to go up and along. It's going to power the 3 cell blocks up here. Then we've got our light green, which powers the 3 cell blocks down the bottom, A, B, and C, and it's also powering the little workshop because I've got nothing in there at the moment. It's probably going to stay as a workshop, to be honest with you. And then we've got the library/games common room area thing in here, which I still need to do a little bit of work on, but we'll come back to that. And finally, the infirmary, the morgue, and the security station. So, we're doing all right. If we look at the actual power requirements, we're all right. Halfway on that one, and that one's not going to get touched anymore. Well, apart from a couple of lights and maybe a few other things, I don't think that is going to just tip it over the edge. Then we also have our light green here, which is, our standard green, should I say. What is standard green? The original power station. It's not even halfway yet, which is great, but it is powering the kitchen. And all that energy it's using there is just the kitchen and a couple of lights, so yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Anyway, we're going to start on this one here. We're going to start working on this new cell block here. So we're going to copy pretty much this idea here. We're going to do pretty much the same thing. So we need a building of, how big is that? Let's check the materials. It is, what, it'll be 5 along, will it? No, it's 6 wide. It's 6 square. So let's do that. So we have a 2 gap, and then we've got 6 along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then up to 5, and like that, and then finally like that. That's wrong. It should be that. Surely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, and then we'll get rid of them two, like that. Excellent. And then we can also put our little bits on the side, and these will be used for solitary. Although to be fair, I don't think I've ever used them. I think I might have used them once actually. It might have been once. Is it one? Yeah, I think I've used that one down there. These ones once or twice. It isn't a lot at all, not by any means. Right. So I also need to figure out exactly what I was going to do with these cells. Do we have sort of showers and then a common room and that sort of thing, or do we have just a massive block of cells. I couldn't really figure out exactly what to do with it, and I'm still sort of thinking what I might do is have that there and then have a shower here and then just have rows of cells. I think that might be a good idea. Obviously this is going to be different to this one because this one's going to be smaller. What I'm doing is I'm making it I'm copying it. This is probably a daft way of doing it, but it's the way I've decided to do it. This wall here, I've put it on the same line. So actually, I've sort of planned it off from these paths here. So, for example, the one here is going to be only as wide as this thing. In fact, it's probably going to be that size there. So it's not going to be very big at all. However, this one here, it's going to start on that line there. Start here and then work all the way along here. So it's probably going to be the biggest one we've built because I haven't got anything planned for over in this corner. So unless you can suggest something in the comments to go for something like to go there. And when I say suggest something, I don't mean just, you know, oh, put like a common room there. You know, because I could put anything there. I mean, I'm not out of ideas. I could put anything I want there, but what I mean is suggest something that you think is necessary because we've got a common room in the center here. All these have got common rooms. You know, we don't exactly have a shortage of common rooms. You know, but I can't really think of anything else to put there, so just extending it along might be a good idea. But I digress. Going back to over here, Workmen are building this quite nicely. I'm going to need to put in the power first, and then we'll put in the cables and such. And then we will work on where we're going to put the shower and the common room. If I do put a common room in, I'm definitely going to put some sort of common room in, but only to put phones in. I might forget about putting pool tables in and such, because for a start, they don't really use them. I mean, they use them very sporadically, very, very rarely, to be honest with you, because most of the time, if they need enjoyment, they'll go 2 feet across the cell and put the TV on, and that pretty much keeps them, you know, keeps them happy. If I check reports and go to needs, we can see that, look at that, that's pretty good. I mean, for 86 prisoners, most of that is good. I mean, look at that. Most of these are most of them are less than 10. It's only bowels, and that's only a couple people. They just need to go to the toilet. That's all that needs to do. That's all they need to do. Just go to the toilet, and there you go. That little blue line means someone's using the toilet right now. There you go. Look, it's going down. That's amazing. We can actually watch our needs and see remotely when people are going for a wee. Great technology. Great. Right. Utilities. This is going to be a problem because I'm going to have to put this in sort of opposite to what I'm used to because it's sort of flipped around. So we want a power switch like so, and we want a pipe valve. Oh, that's not a pipe valve, that's another power switch. Pipe valve, there we go. And then electrical cable will go in. How have I run the electrical cable? I see how I've done that. Very ingenious way. In like that, and then around, and then does it go down? Yeah, it goes down to that, and then up like that. Realistically though, I'm probably going to have to run one along here as well. But we'll come to that in a moment. This one, the water. How have we done the water? A really dodgy way again. We'll drift it in. And then I could just do that, couldn't I? That'll do me. I think that'll do me quite nicely. Job done. Run it to about there. Run it a bit less. There, because I don't know how far I'm going to go with this now. There we go. There's that. Right, let's put the rest in. Let's put some doors in. Yeah, let's put some doors in because they're useful. Door there, and we want solitary doors on these ones here. And we also need to designate that room as an actual security room, like so. We can also designate them as solitary. 1 and 2. Obviously, we need to finish putting some things in there. So we need the office desk, which will go... Where will the office desk go? Which way is it pointing normally? It's pointing downwards, so it's going to have to point that way. So spin it around, put it there. Put a chair. Where have we put the chair? Put it there, that's fine. So we'll spin it around there. And finally, the final cabinet is sort of on the door there, isn't it? It's like that. I think that's about right. Is that about right? Yeah, that's about right. That'll do me. Okay, so... Workmen are building that quite nicely. Did he go through a wall? No. No, couldn't have been going through a wall. Because that would be a bug. And obviously there's no bugs in the game. Couldn't finish that sentence. That wasn't a dig. That wasn't a dig at all. I truly cannot really care a great deal that there's bugs in. It's an alpha game. If you're playing an alpha and you constantly moaning about bugs, and I do mean moaning, not just saying, oh, well, this is a bit annoying, you know, constantly moaning about it, then just don't play. You know, comment about the bugs, of course. Even better, report them. Yeah, that'd be even better. Don't be a dick, report the bugs. Anyway, let's put some wooden flooring here. Let's move off topic a bit. Let's put some wooden flooring in, and we also need to put in, we need to put in the concrete tiles, because the whole thing needs to be tiled, doesn't it? I should have really done that beforehand. Oh well. Or do I? No, probably not. It's probably not best to do it beforehand, because then I will be wasting money, because I'll be placing tiles and then probably putting walls over it. So yeah, the way I'm doing it now is a good idea. Good idea. Can I go up for deployment? Yeah, I'm gonna have to put. I was gonna use deployment and set this as staff only, but that's not possible because currently, if I go to deployment, it's probably classed as the same building. Is it? Is it? Is it not? No, it's not. That's great. That's fine. There we go. Staff only. And I'll so forget to do that, to undo it. I really will. Anyway, they're putting them in nicely. Where's the rest of the workmen? They're probably over here. Yeah, they're carrying tables. Oh, I think we've got a bit of a riot here. What's that noise? Can hear banging around. That light's still there. Contents to do. Move light to storage. It's there. I know I can't get to it. I think it's someone here. Yeah, it's someone there. I should have put that security camera there, because then it would look all the way around. I should have done that, shouldn't I? And it would also look in here as well. I might do that. I might change that around once I've actually built this, because I'm more concerned about getting more prisoners. Actually, I want some more prisoners. I want to get over 100. I can't remember how many prisoners Mordor 2 Mordors had. I know Mordor 1 hardly got any prisoners at all. And it didn't keep them for long as well, which was the sort of crux of the problem, isn't it? It's just they sort of ran away. Alright, let's force all these doors open. Force that door open as well so we can get working. Right, let's work on cells. I think cells. Right, let's go to our materials and wall. And we'll start putting cells in. I'm going to pause the game for a second while I do this. So the cell has to be... How big have I made it? It's 4, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3. 4 by 3, because we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a wall there. But that's not going to be a wall. I'll undo it because we're going to have that like that. Okay, and we'll work it on from there. 1, 2, 3 by 4. Yeah, that seems about right to me. So it's like that. And let's... What are the chances of this being alright at the end? I'm guessing absolutely none. No, we have a problem. There we go. So, there's our first problem. I could... trying to think the best way of doing this. Let's undo that. Let's do something different. Let's work on the back here. And we'll work it down like... Oh, undo that and that. And we'll work it down like that. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's not even long enough, to be honest with you. Just totally balls that up. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3. Okay, let's start here. Let's start like that. I can't place it. Is that right? 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 by 4. Yes, so it's like that. That's better. No, that's not better. Ah! Can't place anything today. I mean, not that I can place anything most days, but hey ho. Right, let's keep doing that. I think is that right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. I think on the last episode of the high risk, I really had problems for some reason in actually placing things. Is this cell on the right going to be? I think this cell on the right is going to be a bit bigger than others. It's going to be 4 by 4. So let's not. Had to take a thought break there. What I'm going to do, I've decided now. I'm going to build these cells up like this, all the way along. And the idea is not to put the wall outside for a start. To have them like this, build them up along each side, and like that, and then like that. Is that about right? 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's fine. And then like that, and then like that. And then we can leave that for something else. I don't know what yet. I haven't decided what that'll be. I'm going to do the same along this side for reasons that hopefully will come clear in a moment. Up and then along like that. Nope. Bit too short. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3. That's fine. Okay, let's continue on. See what I'm going to do. I've just decided to have pretty much cells all the way along the outside, as far as I can get them. And then, see, that's going to conflict, so we'll get rid of that bit for now. And then along, and then we'll have that bit of a gap there. So we'll have that like that. So we've got cells there. Can I move it along? Is that 1, 2, 3, and then there's 2 there. See, that's a problem. Undo them then. Okay, and then what we're going to have is we'll have a path that goes... How do I want to do this? I want a path that goes all the way along and then up. But what I want to do is we'll copy these over, so it'll be something like this. Or do I have it wider than that? How wide are these ones? It's only 2 between everything, so that's fine. That's what we'll do. So we'll have a 2 between everything. So we'll have a cell goes... For now, we can say a wall up the middle. I think that'll be about right. Like that. This is going to be a nightmare to actually like look at and guard and such. Like that. Yep, I think that seems to work. And then finally we'll do that. Like that. And then we can hopefully, if I've got my calculations right, fit another set of cells in here. 1, 2, 3 by 4. Yep, that we can. Excellent. And then up, and then we'll do all these along like that. This is going to be an absolute nightmare for these workmen to finish it. Doesn't matter. Insufficient funds. Right, let's start that. Right, I've run out of cash. Didn't expect that. Anyway, so the idea is that we can go up, down along here, and then up. And then you've got that bit there, so you can, you can get in these cells here. You can also, are they the right size? Yeah, they're the right size. There's also this walkway down the bottom. Because I'm going to copy the, obviously I'm going to, when I've got a bit more cash than $30, I'm going to build another cell block there. I'm then also going to fill this bit here. I'm going to have the shower like I had before, and then the common room back there. So it's like a mini version of that. It's quite efficient though. I mean, how many do these hold? I did count before. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 28, 29, 30, 31. Not bad. What's this one going to hold? Let's have a look. I'm going to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So only 10 less, and it's not overly, it's not a lot smaller either. I mean, to be fair, I know I could have planned these out a lot more efficiently. I know that for a fact. But, you know, I didn't, so just put shades on, deal with it, whatever. I also realised that that's a bit of a gap there. It's like, it's not ideal. It's only 1. You're probably wondering why this is there rather than anywhere else. The reason for that is because it lines up directly with the other ones on this side. And that's the plan. Line the entrances up directly with these ones. I don't know why. It's just an arbitrary way of me going, yeah, I'll pick that and that's what we'll do. Because, you know, well, you need a system, don't you? You really do. Right. One thing I need to check is guards. How many have I got? I've got 16 guards, and 7 are available wandering around. We've got a guard wandering around there. Do we have a guard deployed in there? I don't know. Let's have a quick look at deployment. No, we don't have a guard deployed to the yards. It's not really a problem, though, is it? Let's check our needs, because I think we're alright on that. Oh, apparently people need to eat. Oh, well, apparently it's feed time anyway. Feed time. I keep on calling it feed time. Apparently it's time for people to eat. He wants to eat. He's not bothered. 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 There's a lot of people not bothered. I think we can summarise that up there. And they've just gone through the wall again. I like that. I like the fact that they can use the serving hatches to shove it there like that. I don't know how that has happened, but I think that's really great. One thing that would be good, that I know it'll probably break the game though, but is you can put like a, I don't know, maybe a serving hatch in a wall, so you can be on one side of the wall and hand things through. Well, I'm guessing that's something that they would implement anyway, because, you know, if you've got like visitor centres, you always, you go through a metal detector, and anything else you would pass through the other side. You know, like a cake or something, you would pass through the little hatch, wouldn't you? So they might put little hatches to pass things through from one side to the other. Like, for example, you could have a guard station for like riot guards or something, and you could have the guards unarmed outside, but when you, I know, say call riot guards, call to action or something, they would run up to the door, and anyone inside would be able to pick up the gun or shield or whatever and then pass it through the wall. It means that people can't get through there and take it, but it means that you can pass things through. Don't know what that would mean though for security, and if that would probably break the game. I'm guessing everything that they implement is going to be break the game because you're trying to implement something that isn't finished. That's the whole point in an alpha, isn't it? I don't know. Would that be a good idea? Actually having a little hole to pass things through, whether it be for prisoners or, you know, guards, cooks. I don't know. Discuss in the comments. Discuss. That's what the comments are for. Don't just, you know, they're not commenting up there to just put first. You know, bear in mind that I always get first comment anyway, so you're pretty much wasting your time and making yourself look like a complete imbecile. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I haven't got any money. That's built there. Right, what do you think we should do here? Do you want me to put more cells here? Or do you want me to put a common room and a shower? I'm definitely going to put a shower, but I might put cells there as well. But you let me know, and then we'll do that next episode. Right, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.